Welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of Best Sales Practices. I am your host, Andrew Bermudez, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Digsy, which is a sales development platform that makes it easy, effective, and powerful to generate sales opportunities for your sales team. Today we're going to be talking about something very, very awesome, which is how to get referrals. Every single salesperson is, I don't even know how to explain this. We're all shy about it, but there's actually in your sales process a way to effectively ask for a referral, but with you having the intent to bring your referral source something that can walk you into the front door of your prospective customer. Now, there's a study out there that says, and it was done by Nielsen, that when you get referred by a friend, or that could be a past client that knows and is friendly with your prospect, that they are 4 times more likely to buy. Imagine that if I could increase my chances to succeed simply by asking somebody in my network to walk me in through the front door. So how do we do that? So some sales reps use LinkedIn. You can also use social media, and you can also use other personal networks. If you've gone to schools like USC or university, you can actually, a lot of these have rosters where you can actually identify your prospect, go to LinkedIn. If you don't find them there, but you do find let's say they went to USC or they went to Stanford, you can go in and you can go to those networks of your school and see how you know them and try to find a mutual friend that knows them by just kind of putting pieces together on LinkedIn or different things. So we're going to do a few things. We're going to reference the last 2 episodes that we did. The first episode we did was actually about how many times do you have to call a prospect to get a sale. Now, last week's, after that, following up was the best time to call a prospect. So I would highly recommend that you look in the description and watch those videos. They're very short, but they're very, very powerful, and I hope they improve your sales process as well. How do we go about increasing our likelihood that a prospect will buy by 4 times? So this is the way that we do it. Let's say, for example, you're working in your CRM or your database, you have a list of contacts. Go into your LinkedIn, and I always add everybody on LinkedIn, at least that has emailed me. There's a widget called Reportive for Gmail. If somebody emails me, let's say on Outlook, and I don't have Reportive there, I'll always just copy and paste it. I have a shortcut in my browser to add them to LinkedIn, punch in the email address, and I'm done. So that's one thing. I'm always growing my network. The second thing is when you identify that prospect, go into LinkedIn and just look at the mutual connections you have. And you may find that a friend of yours, a colleague of yours, let's say in the office, who focuses on a different industry or a different territory, might be connected with them. And find those mutual contacts and basically go in, and if you haven't touched base with your friend in a long time, or if it's been a while since you've talked to the past customer, reach out to them genuinely saying, hey, how are things going? Or hey, I'd love to jump on the phone with you to show you what I'm up to these days. I switched companies, now I'm selling sales development software, we're building it, or I'm founding it, etc. It doesn't matter. Just reach out to them genuinely. If you do have a close connection, then just lob them an email. You can lob them an email saying, hey, John, I noticed that you know Bob over at ABC company. I'd love to get in front of them because, we have a really good platform that, these big companies are using. I know that they have some challenges in their organization to try to find a solution like this. Would you mind forwarding this email to John to see if he can chat with me on the phone, or I can drop by his office for a few minutes? And it's as easy as that. If you don't feel comfortable coming up with your own content for that email, in the description you're going to find an email template that you can download to make it really easy for you to just copy and paste that. Now, what I would do is, if you have Outlook, if you use a web version, you can create a template, or if you use a desktop version and you don't have templating software, you can just create another signature and just copy and paste that, and you can just basically use that email for all of your forwards. I also recommend that you link to the LinkedIn profile. Sometimes your mutual contact knows multiple people with the same name. So if you link to, let's say, John's profile, the recipient's able to just click and go, oh yeah, I know John. Yeah, absolutely, like that. So that's a way to do it. I would also add all my past clients, especially since they've bought from you, they can vouch for you and reach out to them. So next week, we're going to have another video. It's going to be how to prospect more when you have very, very little time. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you tricks and tools and resources that are very cost effective that you can actually go out there and use for your own purposes. So be sure to get notified of that video. You can check this channel, or what you can do is you can below in the description box, you can click subscribe, and also I would encourage you to like the video so that other individuals who've drawn value for this and who can draw value can discover this video and improve their sales performance as well. Thank you so much, and we'll be in touch with another episode of Best Sales Practices.